Last we left off, indeed we had arrived at the New World. A new quest marker had popped up for you all. Quest from Whence we came. Description: put Julie Shear to rest with the last of her family. Reward: 400 XP. Other than that, beforehand, you had also managed to complete a quest through means which I had forgotten about and had a complete quest ready for you to go on.
Oh yeah, the elemental essence. Yeah.
That was just a unlucky coincidence.
I mean, to be
So-
fair, the whole reason we had that is because of an encounter you weren't expecting us to have in that last world.
So because of
So
that,
that-
you now have the ability to craft a good chunk of magical items, which I'm assuming you have since discussed and whatnot off camera. Did I give you the prices for them?
Don't believe you did give me the prices for them, but I imagine I probably would need, excuse me, I'm sorry, get additional funds anyway, but I have an idea of what people want, so they'll probably ask in character just...
And I'm just going to quickly scroll up for the list so I can give you the prices. How far
Because it's
up is
one-
the list?
Because it's one of those things where the list, it's kind of like magic items, this is kind of on a...
There it is.
on a s-
You have the ability to actually get a pony.
Yeah, I am aware of that. I don't remember if it's a message that you pinned actually.
I did not, but I found it, so it's alright. Just bear me 1 second whilst I proceed to quickly put this in, because I totally forgot to do this. Prices, but I totally didn't forget to post it.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, it's not as if I could have really done anything with that information out of the session anyway.
If there's no price, it's free.
Shut up!
Somebody worked in retail.
Or the price isn't monetary.
Before anyone says anything, the G stands for gold, not grams.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
Just checking.
Getting distracted by the Charmander gift.
Same.
Oh
It's
dear.
in the Roll20 chat.
I can
A
see
little bit.
Squirrel biting it or the one with its tongue getting cut off.
The last one. Wow, that's a lot of grams. You could have written 2 kg. Sorry.
Okay.
So, they are the prices for the various items that were in your book. And
Right.
for gold, it means gold worth of opponents, potentially.
Yeah, so basically I'm gonna have to spend that amount of gold on getting components from somewhere.
Yes.
Right.
And I've discounted those prices heavily.
Oh yeah, I can tell. Because we're poor. We're really poor.
I mean,
Well, I am poor.
we're okay. We're living
You're living a life.
definitely.
Do we have 3k of disposable income?
We don't even have that as income, let alone this.
Yeah, that's my point.
I can
Sorry.
give you 2 copper pieces.
Bright light shines from outside through the windows, blurring against your eyes slightly from the comfortable light that you had seen until recently.
I'm getting used to that.
Devlin didn't notify us of our arrival yet, did he?
He did. And he also explained what was expected of us to do.
Yeah, notably he wanted the family. Was it? Don't we say something about wanting us to find Julie Shears' next of kin to bring him to
Yeah.
talk?
Find her next of kin and then we can bury her.
Oh, actually, David, did you want to ask Lonte about the potential cost of installing that? I don't know. Was it a greenhouse or something else onto the building? I know. You were
Yeah,
going
we're
to ask
in
him.
garden area, but June has that quest, so I don't know what the specifics are of what is needed.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you wanted to ask about an expansion for yourself or if you wanted to ask on John's behalf. I just couldn't quite remember from last session.
And we also just found the page.
If I remember correctly, the question was already asked, stating that we needed some essence of something. Not sure what it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. I just remember Brandon sort of saying that we'll wait until we get to the next one to ask about it, and then you said that we could just ask Lonte now, but I don't believe sort of that ever transpired. I don't know if it was about that specifically or if it was about something else, but I think it was pertaining to like the potential gold cost.
Lonte speaks up. Dependent on a few factors, you might be able to do it relatively cheaply.
Do we need to cut corners or look for free labor? What do you mean with cheaply?
I will need some magical bits and bobs. So it's counting on his fingers. maybe 300 gold pieces worth of components.
I can do that.
Would you be
Alongside the essence of Will-O-Wisp, of course.
Would you be capable of doing that job yourself, Fonte?
Could assist you with it, sure.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, obviously, sort of I would help if I could as well.
All right. Do you need specific components or just as long as 300?
We'll need the actual materials to build space before anything else.
So we need.
But that's factored in as well. So some wood, potentially some stone, some dirt, seeds. Yes, spice. So where'd that come from?
Where did what come from?
I think
You see-
it's Gareth's phone.
You see, I'm not the only one who hears strange sounds sometimes. You keep saying that you don't hear anything, but I swear some strange things go on in this end.
A lot of strange things have been going on since we got abducted.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Oh, by the way, guys, that book that I got for my quest, the one with the enchanted stuff, and I just left it out on the table for you. Did you guys have any thoughts as to what you would like me to make? I've already made myself something, so I was thinking I would just make each of us something when I get the components to actually, attempt crafting them.
Sounds good. I've always wanted a pony.
Ooh, that does sound interesting, and it might be handy for transport, depending as well.
I've seen the film with Written on the first one.
I think the bag of holding would be most useful.
Oh yeah, that one caught my eye as well. How about you, John? Anything in particular catch your eye?
Over the meat.
In the book.
The staff of flowers.
Oh yeah, I guess that does make the most sense for you. Okay,
you
so you just seem very in tune with nature, and you've been collecting a lot of stuff like that. So I just reckon that would make sense that you would find something like that interesting.
Makes sense, I suppose.
What did you think, Amanda?
I don't know. I'm still a bit sleepy.
All right. Well, I'll make a note of that. We're going to need a lot of gold to do all that. But as soon as I suppose as soon as we get it, because this is something that'll benefit all of us. Yeah.
Which one will we be focusing on first?
Well, the
Are we
steed
gonna-
is. Oh, sorry. What were you saying, Jen?
Are we gonna start with the most expensive one or the cheapest?
Honestly, I think it's going to depend on just how much money we're coming across from this point. So I'd probably say maybe aim for the middle option, the bag of holding, just because that's something that could potentially benefit all of us. But I think sort of going for that steed would be useful not just for car, but if we kind of need to transport things again like we did, in the desert, having something to pull a wagon or something like that would probably
We can
help
attach
us.
the horse to the carts we made.
I mean, I was thinking of just something to pull us along so we can kind of
yeah.
maybe rest a little bit. I suppose it depends on exactly how the spell works, but I'd assume something like that would have a lot of applications. But I'd say the bag, sort of either the bag or the steed first, if that's okay with you, John.
Yeah, it's okay.
I think if we come into a lot of money quickly, I would consider getting the steed first, but I could easily be persuaded to go for the bag of holding just because that's generally very useful.
My opinion is for the bag of holding first, and then the steed.
Okay, is that fine with everyone else?
Which one of the two would allow us to get more gold quicker?
I think the bag of holding, since you could also use it to store more stuff, so more things we come across,
And a pony having up if we kept moving.
sell more. Basically increase the capacity, and spectral steed may increase our travel speed.
Oh, the bag of holding would also solve a problem that we kind of have at the moment with places to store our valuables.
Also true, yeah.
We could have
I mean-
put those ladders in the bag of holding.
Oh shit, we literally could have, couldn't we?
Okay, the bag of holding sounds important though.
And the boat, we could have taken
And
the
the
boat with
boat.
us.
Might be able to find a river in the dry land.
Anyway, now that we have that discussed, let's get it aside.
Just
Uh,
gonna head outside. No,
Yep.
prepare.
Um,
Okay.
I
What do you
mean,
want to prepare? We don't know what's out there.
I suppose we just open the door and look outside first of all, and if it looks, well, not like a desert, it's probably alright to just at least go out and have a look around.
No offense, Langte.
Yeah, no offense, but your world was shit.
It was alright. We survived. And it was like a mini trip, except the fact we had to fight a god.
Oh yeah, that
And
one.
we were
Yeah.
stuck in those underground tunnels for quite a bit.
And
Did I
the
pass
traveling
out at
was
one
also-
point?
And And the death maze, and the zombies,
Yeah.
and the overbearing heat,
Yeah,
and the zombies.
and the sand, and overbearing heat.
Made his flames flicker. That was really cool.
That's what the reveal control is. Damn it. And you remember the shortcut quickly.
I have never used Roll20 as a DM.
Right.
Oh god. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Roll20 shortcut.
Control all
Review.
F4.
Control M, no, that's layers.
Yeah. What? Control. No, this is line of sight.
Just do a cheaty version of it instead. Now, as you open the door...
Bugger wall reveal is R&R.
No, not that.
RNG.
Or RNG for polygon reveal. Oh.
Meaning giving the view of a token.
Oh, don't know that.
Oh, whoa, what's...
As you open the door, look down and you see a small gnome looking up at you, holding a small potted plant.
Is he the same size as Lante?
Yes. Behind him, there is a house with houses towards either side of it. You hear the bustle of a town. It's somewhat quiet, but you can tell it's populated. As you look around, you seem to be in a back garden.
He seriously just popped into existence in the middle of a town.
Like Hadifers.
Oh.
You can't leave that there.
I mean, we just found this building ourselves. We're as confused as you are.
Yeah.
I only turned around for 5 minutes to go and...
My
get
apologies,
plants.
but you can write the complaints to the owner of the property.
You know what? Okay. Where are they?
Inside.
He slowly puts down his little pot of plants just to one side. With his hands on his hips and he storms in.
Excuse
Or
me, sir,
pastoral.
but before you complain to them, I have a question.
Yes, what is it?
I am looking for the next of kin for Judy Sheila, or family Sheila.
He just looks
Does
at
it
you.
ring a bell?
And who is that?
Dave, wasn't it? Cheers.
Cheers, that's Sheila.
I thought it was Shia.
Maybe last name Shia. Does that ring a bell?
Now, why would it?
That's what
Right.
I'm looking for.
Uh,
king.
Who's in charge here?
My friend, he thinks all gnomes know each other.
He storms towards the counter and starts popping his hand on the counter.
Plenty left behind. See what it is.
Roll nature.
Why is my nature so low? Okay.
It seems to be very early stages of a flowering plant of some kind. You can't tell exactly what, but it's probably quite pretty if it actually grew out.
Okay, good to know.
Do you continue outside?
We will wait.
I would stand outside, very least.
Okay, he continues to bang his hand on the counter for a while, but he gets no response whatsoever. After a little bit, another gnome comes from the building whose backside you're currently looking at, and she slowly potters her way down in front of you, David. Oh my, I didn't give you permission to put your house there. Her ears flicker a little bit.
My apologies, madam.
Bits and
Unfortunately, I
bobbins.
had no say in where the shop would be.
But that makes two of us.
Yeah.
Bother.
But I will try and be quick so we can get out of your back garden.
Does it have legs? Did it walk in here?
Don't know. Probably not. I've never seen it from the outside as it's moved.
David,
I am looking.
stop banging on that counter.
Did you say David?
Yes, my husband.
My name is also David. So I got confused a little bit.
She looks you up and down. Not my type, sorry.
I am also already married. But, miss, I do have a question. I'm looking for a family with the last name of Sheila, Healy,
Sheila, Sheely, huh?
yes, something like along those lines. It's
A long name like that would be really unique. You think you'd remember someone like that?
a tiefling family.
That really doesn't lower it down. Most people here are tieflings.
Most likely they would have had a family member quite some time ago that disappeared. Does that narrow it down a little?
I'd say it does. I mean, this house from tieflings years ago.
Does the name Julie maybe ring a bell?
She scratches her head. I'm afraid
Julie
not.
Schwartz. Are you perhaps aware of a place where they keep records of the people?
Yeah, actually, there is a building for that. Yeah, gotta find my keys. Remember where I put this? Actually, did put this in.
By the way, how do you get rid of that turn order bar?
I think Doom would have to dismiss it.
Oh, okay.
You saw nothing. It's on the northern part of town. It's just near where the market area is.
Ooh, a market. That's nice. We need to go shopping.
What's this town called?
Bane.
Butcher's Bane?
Stretches.
D as in David?
Do you like my husband?
The one was smacking at our counter?
Yeah.
He's still there, smacking his little hand on the counter, getting no response.
He seems nice.
He comes out in a bit of a huff. Bloody house right on my bloody begonias.
Actually, it's not in a house, it's a shop.
We live there, so maybe
Yeah.
it is.
It's got multiple walls and ceilings. It's a house. Living seasons to grow those things. You ever tried growing begonias?
Do I see any of those plants he's talking about around the shop?
Probably perception.
Oh, that's a straight 12.
You see anything? You see some tufts of grass, a path leading up to what's a window, but you're not really seeing much of any flowers.
Did you see begonia or petunia?
Yes, begonias.
Okay, begonias. Alright. Is this one begonia? The little pot I'm holding up.
Yes.
Ah, cool.
I want to cast Druidcraft on the potted plant to make it grow a little
It'll be a
It grows a little bit,
It's
but
really
not too
pretty,
much because it is a really small pot. But some of the leaves extend, a bit of a stem comes up, and a bit of a flower bud starts to appear, but it's small. Well, pleasure to meet you. David Marsden holds up his little hand.
Nice to meet you. I shake it. David Martinez.
Yeah, we got the same name. Don't think just because you have the same name that you have a chance with my wife, okay?
I am happily married, sir.
So am I.
Great.
Don't change that. The other gnome comes forward. She offers a hand to whoever will take it.
Brandon will take it.
She gently squeezes. I'm Charlotte.
Oh, I am Brandon. Brandon Jackson. Pleased to meet you.
Well, I suppose I'm pleased to meet you. I would have preferred without a house suddenly appearing on our garden, but you know.
I mean, I suppose I would put up now any day one time. Well, you know, circumstances aside, you seem like a fairly pleasant sort.
Well, it would be rather insulting to say otherwise.
I guess it would, but I also believe in just being honest.
Ooh, gotta be careful with that one. That could come back to bite you.
Yeah, better than the alternative.
which is?
Telling a barefaced lie and having it blow up later.
Ah, yeah.
That would be more, yeah.
And moves along to the new map. And I'm just going to outright reveal the town. Now, we are by a red dot towards the south west.
What's the dog doing there?
The dog is there
Bella,
to
come
mark
back.
where you are, but I thought I'd put a little dot there to show exactly where the shop is. You can move the dog in a minute.
Oh, we are quite near the center of town. It's a nice place.
Also looks like a Dutch town.
Can I move you there?
I believe Charlotte said that there was a place in the northern
Up north.
yeah, that kept the records of the people who lived in the town or live. So that might be our best bets. And there was also a market near there, so we could go do some shopping. Maybe get some flour, maybe get some potatoes, tomatoes,
Maybe some rice.
maybe some rice. Yeah,
I have had some
spices,
rice
some
in a long
herbs,
time. Yeah. I'm hungry.
some eggs, maybe even the chicken.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
The chicken or the
Yeah.
eggs.
Chicken who gives eggs.
Oh,
As
chicken.
opposed to a chicken who takes eggs.
You don't know they could exist. We're in a multiverse.
True.
So my advice is to head up north, go do some shopping, and maybe even selling some stuff. My backpack is
Should
pretty
we
full.
take anything to sell?
Yeah, I have. You don't?
Mm,
I have some silver, actually a lot of silver to sell. And if nobody wants to, I also have a ring of jumping to sell.
Oh, I finally found the note. Yeah, it's Julie Sia. Shia.
Shia or Sheila?
I wrote it as S-I from ASEC and A from Alexander.
Shia.
Sia. Shia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was Julie Shear or something along those lines.
Yeah,
No,
for
it's,
some reason I wrote this
Sheila.
note in my inventory.
I mean, you are obtaining a body, so.
Oh, that referred to it like that again.
But
Congratulations, you obtained a body.
the gnomes look very worried.
Okay. How do I explain this quickly?
We have a person to bury.
We have.
Um,
No,
David,
Yes.
go and get the guards.
no, it's somebody that passed away, and we
Get the
are bringing
guards.
it back to the family.
I think the
Get the
guard will even.
guards.
I think the guard will even help.
Yeah, sure, actually, maybe they can help.
Normally, you would get an undertaker to do this kind of thing.
In the meantime, feel free
Charlotte
to look
runs
around
off.
the shop. I have lots of
Guys,
things.
Guys, we probably should just leave the zone quickly. I don't think it's going to really help us out to explain this to the guards. Brandon's just going to walk off as he says this because he's not going to wait around.
Brendan follows. David follows.
We have a forged permit that shows us that we can be.
No.
Probably just the most prominent with fun.
First of all, you don't say that a permit is forged. And second, that does not exist.